comedian, ladies and gentlemen, from the Outcasted Comedy Tour, Sharup, Karim. Let him hear it. Sharup.
Thank you. So my life is going great. I lost my driver's license. So I've been having to, I don't know why you wooed that, but I've been having to walk around with my passport to show identification, which is fine until my friend took me with him to a strip club and we both had to show ID at the door. I handed the bouncer my passport. He opened it up, flipped through the pages, and then he stamped the logo of the strip club on one of the pages. I was like, did you just put a tramp stamp in my passport? All he did was shrug, and I was like, thanks, dude. Now somewhere down the road, I'm gonna have to explain to a customs agent, what was I doing in a country called Polecats? I went to the DMV the following week, and there was a really old woman behind the counter who just started hitting on me out of nowhere. She was really old, really horny. You know the type, she was a cougar in the streets, but a life alert in the sheets. She put both the hoe and the spice in hospice. Now, to be honest, I wasn't really thrown out because, like, I kind of like that she was trying to holler at me in person. Because come on, you gotta admit it. I mean, we're all sucked into technology now. Everyone's on some stupid dating app or another. I grew up in the 90s, so to me it's like whatever happened to being romantic and hollering from the passenger side of your best friend's ride. But it's what she told me, what threw me off. She was like, I think you can be my caramel king. And I was like, no thanks. I can be your caramel shift supervisor. Get back to work. My name is Sharup Karim, but I've learned to adjust it depending on what kind of situation I'm in. Usually I go by Sharup Karim, but every time I get pulled over by the cops, I gotta go from Sharup Karim to Sharon Kramer. We got any Republicans in the house tonight? One dude, the rest of you are cowards. If you're a Republican here tonight, my name isn't Sharup Karim, it's Sharia law, just rolls off the tongue. Now, I'm gonna give you a tip. Here's the thing with Republicans. I almost got into a fight with one at a bar. He was so angry at me. He shouted like slurs at me. He told me I should get deported. And he almost threw a punch at me, and I figured, you know what? I reacted the only way I knew how with any Republican out there. I immediately got down and crawled into the fetal position. Because once he saw me in the fetal position, he treated me as a fully developed human being and then walked away. All right, now it's on. But here's the thing also about like people out here. They try to get me to come to their weddings, and I'm tired of weddings. I'm tired of your destination weddings in exotic locations like Indiana. Now, here's the main reason I hate weddings. It's because of the last one I went to. It was the middle of Indiana. I was the only person of color there. The groom came up to me. He's like, hey, Sharup, the DJ's running late. I need a favor from you. I'm like, what do you want me to do? Can you go up there and sing a Bollywood song for the guests? You're Indian, right? Ashley's a huge fan of Bollywood. This would mean so much to her. And I was wasted, so I was like, all right, sure. What's the worst that could happen? So I went up there, sang the most popular Bollywood song I could think of. You guys know the words. Feel free to sing along. Here we go. Tujhe dekha to ye jana sanam, प्यार होता है दीवाना सनम तुझे देखा तो ये जान. I'm gonna stop right there. This is the exact reaction I got. You guys nailed it. Were you there? I had to react quickly. Sang to this marriage was hanging in the balance. A couple kids started puking in the corner. The bride stood up and was like, "That's not from Aladdin." I was like, "Oh, God." I had to react quickly. So I was like, "I'm sorry. Let me translate the words in English. That way you know what I'm saying. It's not going to be as weird." All right, here we go. Take two. We're gonna take all of your jobs. Look out, white people, we'll take your job. We're gonna take all of your jobs. This part is so unnecessary. And then we'll be replaced by robots. I've been Sharon Kramer. Good night.